Shalom, I'm Michael Freund, the founder and president of the Israel-Serbia Friendship Association. To all the participants in this very important historic Zoom conference, to all my friends in Serbia and the United States, I want to congratulate you on the 140th anniversary of the establishment of Serbian-American relations. I do this as a proud Jew, a proud American, and a proud Israeli, and as a proud supporter of Serbia. I was deeply honored at the most recent Serbian National Day to receive the highest decoration for foreigners, the Order of Merit from President Vučić. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank the descendant of Nikola Tesla, Mr. Lazar Kosanovic, for nominating me for this prestigious honor and privilege. And I also want to thank the Union of Journalists of Serbia and, of course, the Federation of Jewish Communities of Serbia, along with the Association of Veterans and especially the Association of the Survivors of Jasenovac. I also would like to just send my warm greetings to the host of this conference, the Institute of International Politics and Economics in Belgrade, and also to the descendants of the great Mihailo Pupin and Mabel Dunlop Grujic, as well as Dr. Slavko Grujic, who served as a Serbian diplomat in Washington, D.C. back in 1919, and whose letters and correspondence to this day can be found in the archive of Princeton University, the university from which I graduated. I just want to make a remark or two about the great David Albala, who played such an important role in so many ways in symbolizing the strong connections that exist between Serbs and Jews and America. David Albala, as we know, was a hero of World War I, and he was also a friend of the 28th President of the United States, Woodrow Wilson, as well as the famous inventor of Serbian origin, Mihailo Pupin. And it was thanks to Pupin and Albala that Serbia's flag flew over the White House on July 28th, 1918, the fourth anniversary of the attack of Austro-Hungarian Empire on Serbia in World War I. The Serbian flag is one of only two foreign flags to ever receive that honor. How interesting that it was achieved by Serbs and Jews working together with an American administration. Through this gesture, President Wilson was sending a clear message of tribute to Serbia, which had stood up against a foe 10 times larger and more powerful. And he was also paying tribute to the heroism and the sacrifice, the terrible sacrifice that the Serbian people made during World War I, when a large part of the population was simply destroyed. That was a time, a century ago, when the United States was a friend in need for Serbia and a friend indeed. Around the same time, David Albala played yet another role, and a very important historic role that is well known in the annals of Jewish history. It was thanks to Captain Albala that Serbia became the first country in the world to recognize the Balfour Declaration. And in doing so, the Serbian government called the future state by the name Israel. And this was only in 1917. This was more than 3 decades before the state of Israel was established. Incredible. So as we see, the relations among Americans, Jews, and Serbs, they're interconnected. It stretches back through history in so many ways. Indeed, the historical ties and bonds between Jews and Serbs date back to the Roman era, probably some 2,000 years ago. Unfortunately, politics often leads people to forget or obscure or even distort history at times for other purposes. So one of the reasons that I began to write as a journalist for the Jerusalem Post, which I've been doing now for almost 2 decades, and putting out my weekly column, Fundamentally Freund, was to engage in the battle of ideas, the war for truth. It is an ongoing battle, an ongoing struggle, and it requires each and every one of us, whenever possible, to stand up, to speak out, to fight the spin, and to set the facts straight. The voice of reason, the voice that is based on historical facts and on remembrance, is something that is crucial to us all. And it is something that, if we raise our voices in such a manner, I have no doubt that not only will we remind people of the traditional and friendly and close bonds that existed between the United States, Serbia, and the Jewish people, but we will use that as a platform for enhancing and furthering and strengthening those relations in the years to come. Thank you very much.